Hello, Internet, YouTube. Um, this is Pimping Gone Crazy, back from the dead. It's been a long time since I've made any videos. Yes, I do realize that this is a very terrible webcam, very poor quality. Unfortunately, that's the best I can do right now, and that's hardly what this is about. Now, in my past videos, I've made several videos with controversial information in them. Nibiru, I have lots of information about that, and I made a video about the New World Order, and I've even made a video about 2012, where I explain basically how the Mayan calendar works and where we get this this information or these dates of 2012. For those of you who just clicked onto this video, 2012 is, of course, the end date of the Mayan long count, which is the completion of a rotation of our world. Basically, you might know that the world is on a small wobble, and every 72 years we move 1 degree basically in a certain direction, and it takes 26,000 years basically for us to complete our cycle. And on that day of 26,000 years, when we complete our cycle, our wobble, that's when we're aligned with, you know, the supermassive black hole in the center of our galaxy, not solar system. And you know, it's always been a very famous apocalyptic date, much more so than any of the more recent ones, such as 2000 and I guess 2003. You know, all of which produced naught. But well, I just recently came upon some more recent information, which doesn't directly say anything about 2012. It just is, you know, the next piece of information, basically. And if you go onto Google or YouTube and you type in Saint Malachy, that's M-A-L-A-C-H-Y, you can learn of the or the prophecy of the popes. You can learn that this individual from the 12th century, he was a saint, Saint Malachy, an Irishman, had this startling revelation where he had this prophecy where he knew the identities of the next of every single pope that will serve in the Vatican from his time up until Armageddon, basically, right? So this was in the 12th century, and so there was 112 or 111 popes, depending on when you which website you're getting this information from, basically. So he made this prophecy of that every pope to become to gain papacy from his time all the way to Armageddon, and for hundreds of years, I guess, this prophecy was locked up in a safe or a vault by a pope, and sometime, you know, a few hundred years ago, with printing press, somebody took it and actually made copies of it, allowed this information to spread. And so it's just, like I said, it's very interesting that we have yet again another prediction that says that Armageddon is near. And why do I say that? Is because from his time, from that prediction till today, we've passed, we're at 111 popes. The 111th pope, the last pope, is Pope Benedict the 16th, known as the Glory of the Olive. It's incredibly interesting, and all it does is suggest that basically the next pope that we have is the last pope until the destruction of the 7 hills, which is Rome, by Peter of Rome, or what's it called, Petrus Romulus, which actually means Peter the Roman or Peter of Rome, depending on how you want to take your translations. Now, I welcome people, of course, to go out and research this information, make your own decisions about it, and remember, you can take it with a grain of salt if you like. You can take it word for word, like sheeple reading the Bible. But you know, it's a biblical man. He's a saint who made a prophecy. It's just very interesting. And here we have Benedict, who's 75 years old. He's not going to live forever. He's not going to reign as long as John Paul. But you know, so if he dies and the next pope to come up has some connection with Peter the Roman, maybe you know, it's just something to keep your eyes open for, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you go out and research this information yourself. Have a very nice day.